What's going on, guys? So I hope you're having an absolutely awesome day. So today we got some Battle Royale gameplays, and I am no longer where I was. So the location that you guys have seen me for about the last 4 months, I'm not there anymore. So I'm at a new apartment, and I don't have anything set up. That's why there's no face cam in this video. It had to be a post commentary. I don't have a desk. I barely have a bed. So I'm getting that all figured out today and stuff. But I want to tell you guys kind of a funny story about my plane ride here. So I had to fly from Edmonton to Ottawa. That was one of the flights I had to do, and I get on the plane, and my mom, like, we booked the flight together, and I kind of like, and I saw it was really cheap, so I wanted the really cheap flight because obviously I'm a pretty cheap guy. I don't like to spend a ton of money. So the flight was way cheaper than any other flight I'd ever had to this like particular location, and when so I get on the plane and I see I'm in row 12. Which is by far the closest I have ever been to the front of any plane. Like, the closest. So, I go to sit down and I see 12B because I'm right in the middle. And usually, before I go, like, on any flight, because I do fly a lot, I can go online and you can change your seats. And you can, like, check in automatically. But this particular time, it just had a circle around my seat. And it said that I couldn't change. Which I thought was weird, but I was like, okay, I'm fine with the middle seat. So, everyone on Air Canada, like, they have like their own entertainment system. They're like the coolest things about these planes because you can watch pretty much any new movie. Like, they got Batman vs Superman. They have all those movies, and they have like TV. You can watch Modern Family. You can watch everyone. So I love that about this airline. But the seat that I have is like, okay, so there's priority seating, which is like bigger seats, kind of behind first class, and I thought there's usually just two people. Like, on a lot of the other roads, there was just two people sitting in them. But there's one kind of half seat right in the middle that it's so small. And, like, I'm not a huge guy. I'm, like, 6'3", like, probably 200. I think I'm, like, 203 pounds or something right now. But my sides were crushing the side of this seat. Like, I was so incredibly uncomfortable. And I didn't have a TV. There was no TV in the middle because all I could see in front of me was all the people in first class, like their trays. That's where the other part of the story comes in. So, the plane's about to take off, and the lady in front of me who's in first class, and all they do in first class is eat. I swear, all they do is eat, because the whole flight, they were just getting delivered food. Me, I was just so hungry. I would have done anything for food at that moment, because I had left my cookies and stuff and trail mix in my bag, and I was so jammed in the middle that I couldn't get any food. So as the plane's taking off, she's got like a Pepsi just sitting on the tray. The plane goes to take out, and it just flies backwards, lands all over my shorts, drenches me in Pepsi. So that's not even like, so that just added insult. So not only did I not have a TV, I was uncomfortable the whole time. I couldn't sleep. My nose started bleeding because I had to lean forward to try and sleep. Like, I had to put my head completely down because I couldn't just lay backwards because my arms were so uncomfortable that in order to have any movement, I had to lean completely forward. So my nose pretty much started bleeding, so I had to stop that. And it was just the word. The guy beside me, he even felt bad for me. And the guy beside me was not a small man by any means. Like, he wasn't a huge guy, but he was probably at least 300 pounds on both sides. They're both just huge dudes. And I'm just logged in between them, and neither of them ever got up during the flight. They both sat there for the full 4 hours. Oh, and it was just the most miserable thing. Like, I have never wanted to get off a plane so bad. But I'm here now. I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to get a new desk. Get my setup looking pretty sweet in this apartment. I should have a pretty, should be able to make a lot of videos, actually. I'm looking forward to it. The internet speed's pretty good here, so the videos will be coming up. But let me talk about the gameplay real quick. So the first game, you guys saw, quick domination. This game was rough. And, like, maybe it's just getting, like, look at that dive. That was a terrible. Maybe it's just getting, like, the woes out of this new apartment done. But, like, this game was rough. I'm not even going to lie. The first game I got pretty clutch. Altuve and, like, Braun were just, like, beasting. But here, I'm down 5-0 and there I just get crushed. Like, the pitcher just gets absolutely hammered. Like, how much would that hurt? Scott Feldman just takes one right to the knee. He scores another run to make it 6-0. And then I finally get out of the inning. Like, it was about time, because I have just been like, it's just the worst inning ever. That's got to be on. That's on my top 5 list of worst innings ever. But yeah, I try and end this game off But I'm going to talk about the Olympics real quick. Canada has had some pretty exciting. Andre DeGrasse has been very, very exciting for Canadians. We haven't had a really good sprinter in a long time. So the 200 meter, I'm pretty sure that's tonight. So I'm going to be watching that right probably after I make this video. I'm thinking here, Carlos Beltran. So this is my thought process. So I see the left fielder throws it, and he gets that air animation where the camera goes out. I was like, oh, that's going past the first baseman, and I get tagged out. Like, how incredibly embarrassing is that? That might have been the most pathetic thing I've ever done. But I end up shutting him down in the top of the third, but he strikes out Pagan, and then I put in Brandon Geyer to pinch it for my pitcher. He gets clutch with a base hit up the middle, but it's done. I can promise you guys, it is done. There's no chance I'm getting 6 runs in the bottom of the third with 2 out. Jose Altuve comes up. I get a pitch that I like, and I drive it to left field, but he does end up catching it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Videos will be back to normal. The face cam will be back probably in a couple days, and I'll see you guys next time.